Good day, gamers. PurpleMentat here with episode 2 of FortressCraft Evolved. Not FortressCraft, FortressCraft. I didn't make it 2 episodes without making that mistake. Oh well, knew it was going to happen. So, really cool option in FortressCraft. See that pillar way over there? That's the top of my copper mine. Now I'm definitely going to want an easy way to get there that doesn't involve running over a bunch of things. Well, if I zoom in and I middle click that, when I middle click it automatically selects the block of the type that is currently under the crosshair. Now, if I hold Control and right and left click, I will place a range of those blocks to my current location. Now, I don't want to go through the burning wreckage of the spaceship, and that was actually a little bit too high. So let's go ahead and try it there. To there. That's better. And now, if I want to fill that space in, it's just a simple matter of clicking a few times and not running out of materials, which I just did. That's okay. We'll go get more stone. Anyway, as you can see, building large areas in this game, pretty simple. There are some significantly awesome creative possibilities if you're willing to put in the time and energy to collect the resources. And there are some pretty cool cosmetic blocks that you can make as well, and that selection is ever growing. One cosmetic block I have an immediate use for. If I press C, I can see that I can create some cosmetic... Well, no, they're not there. Where are they? Here we go. Chevrons out of rough-hewn rock. I want to make some of these chevron sign 2s. And I want to put those over the hole that leads down to the hive, so that I remember it's here. And in fact, I'm going to want... you know what? Let's go ahead and make 25. If you hold Control and click, you will create 25 of the recipe. There. Now we'll be able to easily see from my base, hey, there's something dangerous over here. Alright. The other reason I built that big pillar for... where that is, was so I'd have an easy grapple target to get back to. You're going to spend a lot of time flying through the air in this game. And now that I have this pillar, it's a... Oops, wrong button. Simple matter to dig back down. I know that I'm going to start free-falling any moment here. Ow. I was hoping I'd be able to pull off a stoppage. It didn't happen. That's fine. Perfectly fine. You're going to need to come back here and empty this thing out every 28 ore, which only takes 3.5 minutes to happen. So, yeah, watch out for that. Anyway, back to the exploring. Fine. Ooh. You hear that? That horrific high-pitched squeal? That means there's a crystal nearby. And you can find it by following the noise. Oh, wow. There's a little cavern full of them. I'll take you, and you, and you. Fantastic. Now, these glow rods, each of them that you throw out, costs a bit of energy. I think it's 1. You have the alternative of turning on your headlamp, but it's fairly short range and drains a significant amount of energy. You can make it longer range and larger area, but that burns all of your energy really fast. I recommend against using that, at least early on. Everything's so dark down here. You also can pretty easily place torches at a fairly significant range, just like everything else in the world. Oh, hey, look at that. Is that a new block? Nope, that's bedrock. But we know that there is a new block roughly that direction. So let's go find it. Or there's some directly below us. Actually, there's quite a bit of new stuff around here. You know what? Because we want to be able to have like a primary mine shaft for long-term usage, Man, where did my copper go? We're gonna go back to our copper extractor. Ow. By the way, you can actually fall gracefully without killing yourself if you're a little bit more careful than I've been. You need to be next to a wall and aim pretty much level or slightly down from where you're at. Just, you know, don't do like Mentat do, and try not to die. I haven't gotten myself killed yet in this world, but I've definitely died to falling damage in the other world I was in. Oh, here we go. We have found the ore. And now we will scan the ore. New block! And I'm just gonna go ahead and plop a extractor down, give it just a tiniest bit of power, so I have enough to get home with, and it's gonna start mining some of this unknown material for me to take back with me. This, judging by the distance down I am, at negative 112, this could be iron, but it's probably tin. Still, we'll find out once we get it home. I'm no good at identifying these by texture. Other people are. As you can see, mining does use a fair bit of power. There. We'll be leaving now. And this is why we made our pillar. So we can get out easily. And there you are. Kind of take general aim at the base. Aw. Oh, you don't want to end up in the fire. Wow, that was completely lack of grace. Don't be like me. Practice with the grappling hook. Try to get good with it, but don't just use it to fly around like an idiot. It's a good way to get hurt. Alright, so step 1, process. Tin ore. Fantastic. Also, rubble. You find rubble by attempting to use your cutting laser, your basic right click on ore blocks. You can eventually cut through them that way, but it's going to take a while. And as you can see, 4 tin ore gets us a tin bar. Now we can start doing some fun stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and let those run a bit, and I'm going to explore just a little bit more until I can find... Ooh, you know what? I need to bring some power there, don't I? Well, I don't have what I need to build more storage blocks yet, and I've got a long-term plan for power, so I think that we're just going to have to deal at the moment. We're going to let that heat up. We'll get this copper ore in there to process. And then we'll head out on the search for iron. Because now, when we scan for unknown, tin won't show up anymore, as it's a known block. However, if we do want to find ores, we can ping for known ore. And it will show us where things that we've already identified are. Now, I've been told that you can somewhat identify the known ores by looking at these pings carefully. I haven't figured out exactly how to do that yet. Huh. There is some coal in this mountain right here. Just a little bit, though. Oh well. Still, good to know for later. And that there is a possibility of building a mine shaft straight down. That clang noise means that 1 bar has been smelted. So we'll get that processing the copper, and off we go. Alright, I've done a couple of back and forths at this point. I've collected a fair bit of tin and copper ore. I've got some tin ore back at base that is processing. And I made the entrance slightly safer to grapple in and out of by making it slightly wider. Close enough. Now that we have the materials we need, we can start working on getting power into the cave, because that's something that I'm going to want as soon as possible. As you can see, running out of suit power down there is a problem, because you die pretty quickly when that happens. So first thing we need to do is make sure that we have a good 8 and 8 ready. We're going to want more than that in the long run, but this will do for the immediate moment. Come on over to our manufacturing plant and make use of the power tab here to make a couple of basic laser energy transmitters. Sorry, power block, this hurts me as much as it hurts you. Goodbye, all of you beautiful energy. And this one as well. We're going to take these power blocks with us and make use of them downstairs. Put one laser energy transmitter right there, and you can use the brackets to rotate them left and right, or just R to cycle through in one direction. Now, this guy will fire a total of 0.4 energy per second into whatever is on the other side of it. That's enough energy to power an ore extractor, almost exactly. So this guy will keep happily chugging along, producing more coal for us, which is great because we're going to need coal for power, and every 5 coal is a torch. We have 317 coal on hand, no torches, but that doesn't matter because I can place one and it will automatically craft using 5 of the coal ore that I have. So now we have lights. We just need to get power into the cave. The basic laser energy transmitter has a limited range of, I believe it's 64 blocks? Anyway, it goes for a while. It was 32, and the documentation still says 32, but that has definitely been changed. And it comes out to about here. Wow, that could not be more perfect if I had planned it. Awesome. Now, if only I could stop being a noob with the grapple. Oh, you know what? Grapple to the thing above where you want to stand. It's so much easier that way. So let's go ahead and expand this platform a bit. There we are. And now we just need to make sure that we have a block intersecting the laser. Or nearly intersecting the laser. That'll do. That'll do nicely. One more high. Let me just grab one stone here. One of them fell. That's okay. Come on, come on. There we go. As you can see, you get a little glow when the laser hits something that is not a energy consumer or another laser transfer. Now, we could stuff one of these power blocks on the other end of that, but instead we're going to make, well, you know, it might be a good idea to leave one of the power blocks at base, right next to the ore smelter. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Just so that it's here. It's nice to have extra power stored up for the future. We are, however, going to take the other one with us, and we're gonna make another transmitter. And actually, I'm gonna wait a bit for this copper to process, because I'm going to need at least one more. Okie dokie. Armed with 3 basic laser energy transmitters, we head back underground. And I set this guy on the wall and aim him that way. I really need to actually do more digging and get more stone to build with. So he's 1, 2, 3, 4 up. Ack. I could just use a magical snow floating platform, but I'm not going to. There we go. Point that down. Fantastic. Well, I'll have to edit that cough out if I remember to. If not, I apologize for killing your eardrums, YouTube. Alright, as you can see, ooh, the laser is not quite able to reach all the way down here. That's because we are down at -69. You can see it off on the left. We need to either put our power block down and then another laser, or just put the second laser down. Now, I want the power block on top of this extractor, So we're going to use the second laser instead. There we go. And now the laser is pumping energy into the power block, so we can get our power down here. And we are now also keeping this ore extractor permanently fully powered. Very, very slowly. As you can see, these laser transfers don't do a great job on their own. However, you can hit C to open your basic crafting, by the way. When we upgrade them into the Mark 1s, they'll be able to do quite a bit better. But we have to get iron and lithium for that. But now that we have some access to power in the cave, we will have an easy way to scan for unknown ore without running out of power down here. So I'm going to start digging towards those glowing blocks of unknown and hope I can find some iron and some lithium. Alright, good news. We've reached our first bit of unknown, which was the one that was directly to the side of, oops, wrong buttons, of our copper extractor. Judicious use of the build gun and build 2 mode got us there quite quickly and easily. And I'm gonna just clean up the path a little bit here. You can dig even faster rapid fire by holding down the button. I haven't found, by holding down the button with control and using super dig mode, but I have not found a need for that just yet. Alright, here we are. And then we'll just finish that off another time. For now, let's scan, see what we got. We have a new block that we can't tell yet because we have not been back to the research station. But we're going to go ahead and give our ore extractor some power and collect a little bit of this before we go home. And if I come out here, ooh, I am going to want to be able to see the power block from further away in this direction. So let's go ahead and trim out some of that dirt and stone that's between me and where I want to be. There we are.
More energy required.
Right. It's barely keeping up with the extractor. We really need the better transfer goodies before we'll be able to properly make use of the power chain. Bit of a shame that, but is what it is. Oh yeah, hypothermia, whatever. I'm not gonna die, I'm right next to 2 torches now. In fact, that torch is getting a little bit annoying and is a little bit in the way, so it's going away. There we go. Alright, let's go home, check out our latest find, and then come back and examine just how much of it we have in this vein. Back to base. Love that built-in step-up function. And this is why we have one of our energy cubes kept at base, so that we can quickly recharge. Though I should probably put it on the other side. Anyway, for now, this is going to give us 15 more points and is iron ore. Fantastic. Let's see. It makes for some tempting options, but I still need lithium to really do what I want to do. And there's our 8 iron. Let's see what options that does open up, though. We can now build ore extractors. We can make a forced induction topper for our smelter to make it go faster but consume far more power. We can create basic drill motors, which will allow us to speed up our extractors. And, most importantly from my point of view, we can create the pyrothermic generator, which will allow us to create power wherever we like. However, as it says, it loses efficiency with depth, So the deeper you go, the less useful it is. You're going to want to build a centralized power storage area and power generation and use your laser energy transmitters to push it where it needs to go. What else can we build? Not much in transfer. Oh, storage hoppers, my favorite thing. That's going to make our gathering much more efficient. We're going to need the hydrojet cutter, but I just need another bit of tin for that. Thank you. Give it just a minute. I want to get some tin in this thing. Once I have a couple of storage hoppers, I can I can functionally automate the ore smelter. Get that, put in the... we'll put in the tin first. We continue going through the list. It's useful to come over here every now and then and just take a look at the list of things that you can make, because you'll find little gems like the Arthur battery core. Arthur can hold 8 times more charge, which he can transfer to you when you run low. That's very, very useful, because Arthur naturally holds just as much as you do, and 8 times more than that for the cost of a handful of tin and copper, that's pretty cheap. And let's check something else. Lithium, tin, power store. Oh! Never mind. This block on top of the manufacturing plant is the hydrojet cutter. A kindly member of Twitch chat let me know about this. This is something you do not have on Scarce either. You have to craft that yourself. Oh, look at that. We're out of storage for coal. I might steal this storage hopper, honestly, and replace it with another logistics hopper, because they're a lot cheaper. And I could make use of that storage hopper other places. So yes, as always, I am recording this live on Twitch. If you feel like joining me for that, feel free to stop by. I'm usually streaming and or recording between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so that's awesome. We got a bit of iron now. I'm going to go collect some more of it, because I am going to need a whole lot. And most importantly, now I know that when I ping unknown, if I see a big vein of something, it's probably lithium. And lithium is the last of the 4 ores that you need at the beginning game to be able to work your way through the tier 1 of the tech tree. You can hear that a crystal's getting closer. Ooh, there's a single unknown block over there. That is unlikely to be lithium, but it might be another kind of crystal. Same with that. Or, ooh, actually, no, I know exactly what that is, because it's in the cave and it's where we can see it. Let me get over there and show it to you. Let me do so more safely than that. Ah, here's some right here. As you can see, unknown block. This stuff here is organic stone, and it is useful, but not yet. And it's rather difficult to gather, from what I understand. It's hard to find lots of it, because you pretty much have to go searching through the caves and hope you find some. There are ways you can use to detect it if you want to mass gather, but they are somewhat limited. With the fact that we have a ton of coal, I'm just going to go ahead and light things up a bit for exploration purposes. Being able to place torches way over there, kind of nice. Definitely a crystal nearby. You can hear it from the, This is what I get for not using torches. I got so used to Scarce, where spending 5 coal on a torch was crazy. But now, you get so much coal given to you at the start, and you mine things so fast. I mean, a torch was a minute and a quarter of mining for 1 extractor on Scarce, and it's only 5/8 of a minute on Plentiful. Anyway, let's get back over here. Let's collect some more iron. Let's get some stuff smelted. And let's see if we can find another vein. We can find ourselves some lithium. Because we are going to need that iron to make another extractor so that we can use the lithium. There is a fairly large vein of something down there that might be lithium. I know that lithium does not spawn close to the surface at all. You need to go quite low to find it. And this guy still isn't able to get a decent amount of power into him. These transmitters are just so not good. That's why I really want to find the lithium. Anyway, I'm going to go dig deep, and we're going to go see what that next patch of unknown blocks is together. I'll be back once I get down there. And here we are, dug down and to the side from the tin to the ore that was underneath it. Well, what I assume to be ore. Sure looks like ore. Unfortunately, I'm out of power, so I need to go get some power before I can actually scan it. But since we've been allowing the copper to back up a bit, I should have some in that power block by now. Not much, though. Oh, actually, we have a near full block. Fantastic. That only took, like, let me think. At 0.4 per second, that took 500 seconds to accumulate, and I'm going to use it in, like, 2 seconds? Yeah, we definitely need to get something going for that. But luckily, we have that option now. I'm just going to go ahead and mine off some of this, because if it's a ore that I can mine, then there's really only one option for it to be. I only got 6, darn it. It's got to be lithium, and lithium is the secret for greater power transfer ability and greater power storage ability, both of which will be insanely useful in the long run. Let's go ahead and take this home. I love the super OP God mode grapple, but apparently that's not going to last forever, so I'm going to do my best to get an actual lift built this time, which I didn't do last time. Okay, that's a little weird. The shadows are playing strong right now, and my shadow is just the floating build gun. Apparently, there is no player model in single player. And there's an airplane or helicopter or something going by, which is a very infrequent occurrence in our new place, but I guess it had to happen while I was recording, because it just wouldn't be a Mentat stream without some sort of aircraft going by. Lithium ore! Fantastic. So, first things first, I really need to get another extractor going so that I can toss it on that lithium, but I need 18 iron to do so. So I'm going to go collect some more of that. And I'm going to let this tin smelt. Once I have slapped that down and moved around a little bit, and I think that I'm going to, in between episodes, I'm going to set up that extractor, because you've seen me do that a few times now, and I'm going to manually bring it some power, going to gather some materials from all of them, and once I have a handful of everything, next episode, we're going to expand our power system and, in general, start getting some proper automation going. Make things work better. So, hope you've enjoyed this episode. If so, leave me that thumbs up and tell me what you liked. And if not, hit thumbs down and tell me what I can do better. Either way, if you'd like to see more of these in the futures, go ahead and click subscribe. And I'll see you next time.